Hi guys, welcome back. GuildRock Season 6, Episode 3 right here. And we're going to be talking about mass storage today. Been putting this thing together over the past little bit. Working excellent. Here's the choker unloader. And right next to it, we have the input to the main storage. Some empty chokers. Right here. This thing took forever to build. Every single hopper is locked and can be unlocked right here. You see everything starting to work. Not only that, but we also have a array of cookers and smelters back there, so we can take pretty much anything that we're sending through the system, identify it, and then smelt it if it needs to be smelt. Like you can see right there, that iron raw copper is, or sorry, that raw copper is actually getting smelted right there. And this is all part of the locking system. When you see on the front, you can see the items that are being returned and placed into our system. You should see that here in a second. You see the light is blinking. Those are items that are actually falling. That light is not meant to be there to show you items that are falling into the system. It just kind of works that way. It is actually measuring a fifth barrel that sits on top. And that barrel, when it is full, it would make that lamp light up, letting you know that that particular store silo is full. As of right now, I only have this few store silos, just enough to have anything that I'm using on the shops stored away, but I do plan on expanding this quite a bit. I don't want to expand it too crazy much because then it'll create lag every time I use it. I just want to expand it enough to where I can keep all the main items that I use quickly accessible and auto-sortable. And then I'll probably have an array of like anything extra that falls just to put it away somewhere. As I said before, all these target blocks are here to create the locking system. Let's see if we can maybe get around here and take a look at more stuff. Again, once everything gets made, you see that it gets returned through the top. Oh, here's our choker unloader. Everything getting locked and how it locks. Here's part of the mechanism that keeps reloading new chokers to empty them out and then breaks them away whenever the chokers are actually emptied out. Okay, let's go around this one more time. Get around this little block right here. Let's go back here. And this area is where everything that is being smelted gets returned back into the system. Alright guys, so I want to show you guys how far we can really take this. Let me grab a stick right here. And pretty much we can take this pretty far. Right here in GuildRock we have a simulation distance. Wow, the sticks are almost full. We have a simulation distance of 6 chunks. So that means that we can we have about a 96 block in every direction that we can cover with pretty much anything that we would need to tick and simulate. So let me show you guys with this little armor stand hack from Mad Hatter how far we can take that. There's going to be a red box back there. That red box actually is 6 chunks. Oops. We are not seeing it right now. Let's go ahead back a little bit. Okay, here we go. So right there where you see that red box back there, that is the distance of 6 chunks. That's how far we can take this. Now, I don't plan to take it too far, just mainly because I don't want things to despawn and I gotta recapture items. That's just extra hoppers. So I want to make sure that everything is kind of up close. And like I said, I don't want to grow this too increasingly large where it lags the server. I just want to have a nice setup where we can store everything that we need right away, and then anything that we don't necessarily need right away we can send into a sort of backup silo of stuff. Maybe we can sort a little bit through those items as well. Maybe grab all our non-stackables and put them into like its own silo, and then put stackables into its own silo. But luckily we have plenty of space here. I've been mining so much in this area that we have in every direction. We pretty much have holes that we can fit in all these systems. Beauty of this system is, again, you can lock it and bye-bye lag if you're suffering from any kind of lag, which is just awesome. As a side effect of working down here, I had a little kind of a standalone farm there that happened, which is pretty funny. Glow squids keep spawning in there. Oops. There's still things processing on our smelter. That was an accident. So let's go ahead and lock that or unlock it again. So the system continues to process things. And we're going to see that light just pop up here in a second. Look at that. We still have quite a few items there smelting. Let's go ahead and take a look upstairs. This is actually quite easy to build. It is a quite large of a module, but you know, I have the space. As you can see, everything is water driven. And all the hoppers, sorry, including the ones upstairs filtering, they also lock. So everything locks here. Well, it's a little slow. We can probably increase the speed there, but it's awesome. The system's working great. As you can see, everything is just sort of flowing. It's great to have all these extra blocks up here just because it makes it so even larger of a chance that no slimes are actually going to pop up anywhere. And you know, part of the beauty of the system is that you can put it across from each other, so you can see, to create a really clean setup, like a hallway setup. Now, designed this a little while back specifically for GuildRock. You know, Carrot, which is one of the members that runs the server, he's a big fan of lock hoppers. So I figured we want to do something with lock hoppers, and this entire system is just locked. So here is the smelter's filter system. Some of them are not set up because I haven't really put everything that I need in there. So you guys can see, you know, pieces just kind of flow back and they just go down that way. When they approach this corner, they get shut up once again. You can see the little stick. Oops. And we can throw that guy back in there. And that guy will now go in there. Bloops. It's a very, very basic system. I do plan on doing a sort of item recognition. So I'm going to replace all those buttons that we have up there holding back water with actual pressure plates. And when the items go through the pressure plates, they will actually activate the little like I'm gonna put an observer above, so when they go over it, it'll activate, it'll tick the observer, and the observer will send a signal to a pulse extender, and that light is gonna remain on as long as it continues. You know, it's gonna be connected to a light, and then that light will stay on as long as the pulse extender keeps getting activated. So as long as there's items going through the system, it's going to continue activating the pulse extender, which will then continue to have the light on. And once that light goes off, then you are pretty much certain that all items in the system have been processed, and that there is no longer anything being smelted or, you know, going through the system like without going through a hopper and falling into a chest. So that's just an idea of something I haven't yet implemented, but it is definitely something that I've tested. It works pretty okay. So it's just like a simple detection for items through the system, so we never lock the system and lose items, just like I did a second ago where I locked the system without all the copper being inside of the actual chest. Like I was saying, as a kind of a awesome little extra, I've been farming passively glow squid ink, which is just awesome. Definitely a side effect of building down here so deep down and just having a little bit of water. And literally it just started as like a 4-spot infinite water because I needed the infinite water to set up all the little things, and now it's just now it's just one of the best farms I have inside of actually Mega City, which is pretty cool. No more buying the glow ink. Sorry Tanya, but no more buying the glow ink from your shop. I have my own access now, which is really cool. But guys, next episode, we are going to be talking about the giant wheat farm building that I have going upstairs. That's going to be our second building in Mega City, kind of a futuristic farm for our cyberpunk city. And then after that, we're going to go ham building a whole bunch of stuff. So subscribe and follow.